A lot of us maybe came at a period where slavery wasn't as extensive as it were back then. But I guarantee you, those who were slaves here, or whoever owned this property right here, or how many slaves I was in here, we don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? They can tell me something else about this structure here that may not even be close to the fact. So I'm gonna treat this as slavery, slaves in here, but their mindset was stronger than most of us. Just imagine folks being slaves almost all their lives, but when they wake up in the morning, they got big dreams. Big dreams. And us who did not grow up as slaves, when we awake in the morning, we got small dreams. Think about those who live here, who were slaves here. I bet you, if you ask any one of them, they will tell you, I got the inspiration to be this. I'm inspired to do that. Most of the invention that you and I know that others are utilizing today came from these people. How can people be enslaved and their mindset and their thinking is just so powerful? How is that possible? How can you be enslaved every day, pounded on, or your thinking is not even close to what you're going through? So it means that you can go to hell and never see that as hell, but see that hell to be something that would not stop you from being you. And that's the key thing. It will not stop you from being you. See, a lot of us start to see problems. And when we see problems, we focus on our problem that instead of utilizing our problem for our own benefit. Because every problem that comes our way, we can look at our problem and absorb that problem and turn that problem into our own benefit. Because any problem that comes in our lives, especially us who look black, it comes for a reason. It comes one to elevate. Don't see it come down to pull you down, to elevate. And when I say elevation, it comes to move you from wherever level you are to the next level. That's what conditions are for. That's why slaves were so great. They were so effective because they saw their problems as elevation. They saw their problems as next level. You gotta see the chaos you in as your next level. You gotta see that. You can't see what around you to be real. It's not true. Nothing around you that you see happening around you is real. Because it changes. Real stays the same. It changes. So because it changes, why would you want to focus on that? Focus on something that is real, that never changes. And that's the core. That's the reason why when problem comes in our lives, they don't stay the same. They move around, they evolve. So stop worrying about what you're going through now, because they are not real problems that will remain there. They are there for you to what? Elevate. Move to the next level. Thinking. Because I'm inspired when I read books about slaves, or folks who went through worse. And in their worst, they did the best in the worst. Think about people who going through worse and did the best in the worst. Look, your greatness is always in your worst. So stop complaining about what you see around you, because what is around you is not real. What is around you is not real. What is around you actually, in my opinion, is meant to prop you to where you need to be. The matter of fact, things around you meant to actually bring the best out of you. That's how I see it. Look at slaves who were slaves. Woke up in the morning, slaves. Beaten as slaves, but still had the mindset that would never even close to what they were going through. So you can tell me about excuses. You can make excuses. You can tell me what you're going through is the worst. Because I can show you those who've been through the worst and how they elevated from the worst. Everything that happens to anyone is temporary, short term. It's meant for you to elevate your mind above that. And once you see problems as nothing but something that's gonna move around, you will always be consistent at what you do. Because problems come to derail you, but when you understand problems are not permanent, you will always keep consistent. That's it. But when you see problem as something that stays, then you will be inconsistent. Problems don't never last. Keep that in mind. I always say that. It never lasts. Situation never lasts. Anything that planned for you never lasts. So if it never lasts, why you focus on that? I'm just saying. Why you concentrating on that? Why you worried about that? Why you building a whole plan how to work around that? Well, all you gotta do, focus on being you and keep doing you. That's the key. When you understand that, the sky's the limit. I love you guys and God bless. Salute to all those who let treasure, legacy. All of you guys who paved the way for us to be here. All of you guys who put your life on the line for me to be here in America. All of you guys who set the trend through pain, through sweat, through death. All of you guys who thought of me before I even thought of myself. I salute you. You paved the way. And that's the reason why I believe that when you who went through hell for me to be here, anything else that I go through is not even close to what you go through. You already set the standard. It means that everything is possible because you made possibilities out of impossibilities. That's the beauty of what you paid for me. And I hope we can see that. Because our greatness is based on one key component. Nothing can stop us from being us. I love you and God bless.